Can we skip to the good part?
We finally made it to the brand new Universal Kids Resort in Frisco, Texas. In this vlog, I'll be showing you the hotel, the park, our family suite, and share some tips that made visiting with young kids so much easier, including what to do if your child doesn't meet a ride's height requirement. Let's get started. Since it was my husband's birthday, we asked if there were any birthday perks. She said there was a badge. What would you like the badge to say? Of course, my husband, as usual, came up with something peculiar.
Banana?
Yes, you heard it right. He said banana. That was definitely not the answer I was expecting. He wore the badge and we moved right along. While we waited for our room, we started exploring. Right as you walk in, everything is bright and colorful and designed with families in mind. To the right are the elevators and the pool, and to the left you'll find the Curiosity Cafe, the bar, the arcade, and the entrance to the park. We will be exploring the pool and the fitness area in a bit, but before that, one thing that was definitely worth knowing ahead of time was the refillable cups that were present in the Curiosity Cafe. Each cup has a small chip built into it that's activated for the day you purchase it. Once activated, you can refill it every 15 minutes, not only at the hotel, but also at the refill stations throughout the park. The next day, the chip expires, so you'll need to reactivate it if you want unlimited refills again. We ended up buying 2 cups for our family and it worked out really well. Curiosity Cafe also serves lunch and dinner, offers grab-and-go breakfast items like cereal, and even has full Starbucks menu. With my mom and husband laughing together, it was safe to say that vacation mode had officially started. Since we still had some time before heading into the park, we checked out the pool. Pool hours are from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. Towels are provided. There are complimentary life jackets in different sizes, and even swim diapers if you forget yours. The pool is 4 feet deep, and we also saw lifeguards attendant. The kids were so ready to jump in the pool, but of course we wanted to stick to the plan. So we started heading back to the hotel and up to the second floor where the fitness center was. Thankfully, our bellies were already full since we had stopped at Buc-ee's before heading here. On the second floor of the hotel, there were ice and water dispensers. And as you walked further down, there was a fitness center. Every floor has its own theme. We stayed on the 5th floor, which was themed after Shrek. One of the biggest perks of staying at the hotel is early park admission. Hotel guests can enter at 9 a.m. while the general public enters at 10. From 9 to 10, only the Minion and the SpongeBob attractions are open, but the extra hour makes a big difference. We had 1.5-day ticket, which basically lets you enter the park at 2 p.m. on the first day and the full day on the second day. Your park tickets are the barcodes emailed to you after purchase. Keep them handy because you can leave and re-enter the park as many times as you'd like. If you're traveling with a larger group, everyone should have access to their own barcode. Throughout the park, you will see the dispensers for the refillable cups and also the wait times and next show times displayed on screens, making it really easy to plan your day. Even from the rides, the park looks absolutely adorable from the top view. At this time, I decided to take the time to look at the park from the top and see what was my next ride going to be. One of our favorite surprises was the dance party. Kids could jump onto colorful squares and dance along, while parents or grandparents who preferred watching could relax on the sidelines. Our son had the best time. Now let's go check out the family suite. We were a party of 6 with 4 adults and 2 kids. So we definitely needed the extra space and we wanted to all stay together as well. The room was absolutely stunning. As you enter, there was a closet on the right-hand side, and towards the right, there's also a bathroom that's stocked with Dove toiletries. And towards the left or the front of the bathroom, there is a bunk bed. My kids were super excited about the bunk beds because we don't have that at home. There were plenty of shelves, cabinets, and storage, which is always appreciated when traveling with little ones. There was a separate sitting area, a coffee station, and a bedroom, a TV in the bedroom, and a TV in the living room area. Our view overlooked the parking lot. Not the most exciting view, but honestly, we spent very little time looking out the window. Now back to the park. Here we are standing in the Minion ride. Here's one tip that made our day so much easier. Our son didn't quite meet the height requirements for this ride. Instead of everyone waiting through the line twice, we used Universal's parent swap option. One parent rides first with the child who's tall enough. The other parent waits with the younger child. Once the first rider finishes, the parents simply switch without having to wait in the line again. Even better, our daughter actually got to ride a second time with both grandmas. I think they may have been just as excited as the kids. By the way, this Minion boat ride gets you super drenched. My daughter loved it. She loves the fact that she got drenched. She sat in this ride a few times between the 2 days, and one of the days she even wore her swimming costume because she knew she was going to be drenched. This is them enjoying the Minion splash pad. Then we headed over to dinner and picked Applebee's because it was close by, and some of our family also joined us there to celebrate my husband's birthday. And yes, Dad still made sure his birthday dessert went to our daughter first, of course. By this time, it was already 9:30 p.m. and we were also ready for bed. The kids were super sleepy, but they were also super excited for the bunk beds that they were going to test out once they got back to the hotel. We, of course, had to test the bed, so Dad took both the kids upstairs, of course. They enjoyed some cozy time together, did a little prayer, and ensured that Nasia was going to be comfortable all night by herself over there. It was my son's first time on a bunk bed, so he was definitely checking it out. The next morning, we grabbed breakfast at the hotel. We ordered 2 kids' waffles, 2 classic breakfasts, 2 coffees, and 2 refillable water cups. Our total came out to be $89. Then it was time to refill our drinks and head back into the park. We wanted to utilize our early access well. You know, the last night we had already covered the Minions rides, so this time we thought we will start with the SpongeBob because those are the only 2 attractions open in the first hour that the park is open. Here we took some pictures with the characters and recorded a short, very funny one. You should definitely go check it out on my channel. I will also link it in the description so you can take a look. Before leaving, I found something I really appreciated. The park has dedicated nursing rooms with a sink and bottle warmer, which are also available at the hotel. There are a few quiet rooms for prayers, including a wuzu area. The wuzu area is basically where Muslims can actually wash themselves before their prayers. A big thanks to Universal to think about all of this. We also needed to rent an electric convenience vehicle for one of the grandmas, so for which I had to go across the park to the rentals area. It cost about $40 for the day, while the covered version was $55. It definitely made getting around the park easier, but it doesn't include express or VIP ride access. There were a few other rental options such as strollers for kids. Once I got in the line, it was pretty quick, and my mom was very happy camper as she got trained as to how to use it. It was pretty simple and easy, and she was ready to go. It was super handy to have it because we had 2 grandmas with us, and it was a super hot day at the park. Here she comes. After this, we headed over to the Jurassic Park themed area. The first one we went to was the Jurassic Park roller coaster, which I would say was the fastest ride out of the whole park. My daughter and I got to sit in the first row, which was super exciting for both of us. Hence the thumbs up from me and my daughter both. She was super excited, like I said, and ready to jump right in. I was pretty surprised by how big she is now that she's able to do all of this with me. She is a 7-year-old and was actually required to sit by herself in some of the rides based on her height. We ended our trip by watching the dinosaur experience while our little guy was completely captivated. Overall, we had such a memorable time between the hotel, the park, and all the little family-friendly touches. It really felt like this resort was built with young kids in mind. If you're thinking about visiting, I hope this video helped answer some of your questions and made planning your trip just a little easier. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more family travel adventures, and let me know in the comments what attraction would your kids run to first. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.